What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm going to focus in on the Minnesota Wild taking on the Chicago Blackhawks for the third time in 3 years, as the Wild look to show that the third time's a charm and vanquish the Hawks for the first time to advance to the conference finals for the second time in franchise history. You know, I think you look at this this Minnesota team. The biggest difference is they have stability in net where they didn't in previous years. Obviously, with the amazing run Devin Dubnyk's had for the last 3-4 months. Obviously, I get egg on my face after I said that trade was stupid. But again, if I was right all the time, then I wouldn't be talking on YouTube videos. Shit happens. But and you look at Chicago kind of having, I'm not gonna say goalie controversy, but I mean, basically, yeah. Obviously, Corey Crawford getting yanked in the first round against Nashville. Darling coming in playing really well, and then Scott Darling getting yanked in Game 6. Crawford going in, and the Blackhawks, winning the game and going back to Crawford for the game, which is the right move. I would have done that if I was Quenneville myself. But how long is the leash going to be with Corey Crawford? That's going to be like, oh, well, he gave a soft goal here. Let's, I'd give him the benefit of the doubt considering he won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago. So we'll see what happens with the Blackhawks crease. But I mean, there's so many great matchups in this series. You talk about the battle of the American superstars with Zach Parise and Patrick Kane. You can talk about the battle of the Norris Trophy snubs with Duncan Keith and Ryan Suda. You can talk about and I wrote this up in my preview for Rant Sports. Vermette and Vanek, the two acquisitions. Minnesota went out and signed Vanek last summer. Chicago gave up a lot to trade for Vermette, and they haven't gotten a lot from him. And those two guys need to step up for their respective teams, especially in Vanek's case, considering he's a top 6 forward on a pretty good team. He should be getting the job done more consistently than he is. Kane had 8 points in 4 games against Minnesota this year. That's not bad. So again, going back to my battle of the American superstars with Patrick Kane and Zach Parise. I mean, I think Parise's still scoring against St. Louis right now. So let's this is going to be again a phenomenal series. Minneapolis and Chicago are two of the better hockey cities in America, and I see no reason why that's going to why they won't be showing that all throughout this series. I mean, these are two really good teams, and I think for the first time the Wild again have the edge in net, and that's going to lead them over. It's tough to pick against a team with guys like Kane, Taves, Hossa, but end of the day, all comes down to goaltending, and this Wild team has a lot to prove, and they plan on going out and proving it. So Wild in 7, and what is sure to be a phenomenal series. Anyway, that's all I got. This episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Minnesota Wild Chicago Blackhawks series preview. Stay tuned for episodes for the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.